All right, take two. I'm not doing a take three. So whatever content I put on this fucker, that's what you're getting. So I got my 2.5 mile run in today. I doing my cool down walk. I was running and I got to my 1 mile mark and ran into a couple of gentlemen. They were walking like 3 dogs. They had a husky and they had some other dog, and then they had like a Rottweiler. And then we had 2 of them on leashes. The Rottweiler was free. Big boy. And for me, running on a trail, especially as skinny as it was there, to me it's not a keen idea to run by people or up behind people with loose dogs. I know my dogs are great, but if they get like sketched out or somebody comes running up on them, I don't know. Some dogs, you don't know how they're gonna react. You don't know how you scare the shit out of a person, you don't know how they're gonna react, let alone a dog. So instead of, I was hoping they would hear me, I kind of was chopping my feet coming up slow on them, and they were older, so I don't know if they had their hearing aid in or not. But long story short, I had to turn around and do a different route today. Legs feel okay. I mean, I'm wearing silkies, so nice and short. That's how I like it. Get that free feeling going, but it's pretty cold. But once you get around that 1 mile mark, you either get numb from the wind if it's windy, or your legs start to really heat up and warm up from the blood flowing. But today, a little mixture of both. So fuck it. My knees feel kind of full. I gotta definitely work my muscles out tonight. I don't like to roll right after, because all the blood flow already being settled down into the legs. I kind of wait until later at night after I've eaten, get some glucose in me, get some replenishment, and then I roll later at night. And I like to roll before I go out. I was gonna do that today, but kind of forgot. Fuck it, still got it in. So this is day 3 of the 2.5 mile, and I'm almost certain today and yesterday I went further than 2.5, because I don't know, maybe it's just the way I feel, but either way, felt good. Corona news, what's out there? I don't know. Still same old bullshit. I see they're requiring a lot of places, even like anybody who has employment, anything that's open, everybody's got to wear a mask now, not just certain people or certain places, which is, I don't know why they waited to do all this shit. To me, it's goofy. I'm not saying you need to shut everything down or whatever. I mean, like, the goal is to beat the curve. It is what it is, but I just feel like they waited too long for a lot of measures, Like, if you're gonna do it right, do it full. But then again, I'm not a politician. I'm not a, CEO of some huge corporation. I'm not in the fucking cabal or whatever they call it. So I don't make those decisions. I'm just a voiceless opinion, which I'm sure a lot of you could relate to. I know there's a lot of people hurting out there, but I do know one thing. I know there's a lot of people out there that got their stimulus check today. So be smart. Be smart with that shit. If you're behind on bills, or if you're worried about rent, there you go. There's one more little jump to not have to worry about for another month. So use it wisely. I know some people out here, they don't have to worry about it too much. I'm not going to tell you what I'm doing or whether or not I got one. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Mind your own motherfucking business, as Joey Diaz would say. But no, for real, that would be my opinion, is just be smart, people. Use your money wisely while you can, while you have it. Who knows what's going to happen in the next month or two. I know a lot of the stuff they're basing off of with this COVID-19 virus is, preliminary off of China, Italy. A lot of the information out of China, I know a lot of people it's suspect. People are questioning a lot of things. How, what, where, why. When it's state information, that's, it's just how it is. You're going to want to question it. You're going to want to verify it. I think the best examples are going to be coming out of Europe, hopefully. You're going to be able to see more freely spoken, resources, showing data, showing true counts, not just what they want to. Because it seems for me that the goofy thing that with China's numbers is their number is around 77,000 recovered, and it has not gone up in the last month. So if that's what they're basically saying, like they've had nobody else recover from this, which would also insinuate that nobody else has gotten it because they would either have to have recovered or died, most likely by now from that far out, if we're talking about a 2-week issue as far as the virus goes for most people. I'm not trying to say everybody. I'm just saying, like, generally speaking, for large number considerations, that would make sense to me. As Italy, Spain, United States, and all the other surrounding countries keep climbing in the recovery rate, it just seems silly to me to think that they would not have any more cases. But then again, the other positive, and I'm not saying this is a positive for the people, but as far as shutting down the virus and eradicating it as fast as possible, having a state government has its positives. I don't advocate for that, but the idea that a state government can control everybody and everything, think about it. They're going to have the access to literally lock down cities, lock down anything and everything, keep people literally inside with threat. I mean, if you're already scared of your government and then this shit happens and they're basically going to kill you if you speak out or, whatever they do with you, I don't know about you, but I would keep my ass inside. So that is the only positive I see with the state government during a time like this, if their goal was to truly protect the people. The odds of that, I don't know. Who knows? It's all speculation. And I'm not trying to say I have, the truth here. I'm just saying, what possibilities of idea are out there about why China's numbers are the way they are. But like I said, who knows? The only people that really know are them. And whether or not they're going to tell us the truth or not, who knows? But, yeah, so it's been a pretty day. I'll get the sun in for you guys. I don't know if you can, it's kind of late already down below the tree lines. If I was on the other side of the field over by the football field, it would probably look badass, but I'm over here on the baseball side. Yeah, so good shit. I'm gonna start walking back now. I'll keep talking while I'm doing that. But yeah, man, it's just been kind of a slow time. I know with business it's been slow. My dad, he's still working, and there's not a whole lot out there to be doing, but when we get calls, we're still taking them. The way we've been staying safe is just not taking passengers. No passengers allowed, and in most cases we're trying to stay out of vehicles. If we can wheel lift, we wheel lift. A lot of times you can't do that with vehicles, especially now today. So we run the flatbed and gotta do what we gotta do, but be safe about it. Wear bandanas out. I mean, I know they're saying that it ain't gonna help too much, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So yeah, so just trying to stay with it, stay busy, shoot some archery. I don't know, maybe we'll get a poker game going soon with some of the dudes, but other than that, just kind of laying low. So sticking to my running every day. I think I might head on down. This is a good idea for you. If you got grandparents or whatever it may be, go visit them. Don't go and see them, not personally, but maybe do some yard work for them. go hook them up with things so they don't have to go out. Whatever it is that you can do to help them would be a good idea. Just try to keep yourself busy. Keep your mind going. You know, that's been my number one goal, is to just keep doing shit. Just stay busy, stay active. Healthy bodies creates a healthy mind, and vice versa. And that's really what it comes down to with a lot of this shit. So if you can do those things, you know, fishing season's open. I keep saying that in my videos. If you don't have a fishing license, I know that you can get them online this year. You can get them online, and you don't even have to worry about going into anywhere and touching anything or doing all that bullshit that you normally have to do. I mean, I got mine early before all this started going down, which was nice. So I have the actual tag, but all you need is the print off this year, as far as I'm aware. So I know that's always something to do, a good time killer, and especially with the weather going to be warming up. I know this week kind of have a weird week. Granted, we're still in April. I know we had a kind of a nice end of March, early April. A couple of 70s, a lot of 60s. So, you know, having this 40s and 30s at night again is kind of shitty, but, you know, in a couple of weeks it'll be back up in the 60s every day and be beautiful for fishing. So, you know, that's not far away. I mean, even now in some of these days, you still go out if you're willing to weather a little cooler weather, endure cooler weather, not weather cooler weather. You get my point. So it's definitely fucking brisk out here. I'm not gonna bullshit you. All my sweat's dried up and my body's kind of cold. Shouldn't have walked away so far. But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything crazy for you guys today. I just wanted to keep in. I'm gonna do this every day, even if I don't have a whole lot of shit to talk about. Still, it's, you know, this is something I like to do just for myself. My YouTube page gets like 1 or 2 views a day if I'm lucky. I don't give a shit. So I know a lot of you people are seeing this on IG. You probably watch 10 seconds of it, and you if I even get that much out of you. But, you know, it's all good. I do this because it's something I enjoy to do, and I think that, you know, especially in a time like now, it's a great time to find stuff that you like to do. I like to conversate, I like to talk, I like to put fucking what I'm doing out there, and show you guys that even an average Joe like me doesn't have to be so average. So just keep pushing, one day at a time. You know all the cliches. Stick with whatever it is that you're doing. Find new things to do. Push yourself a little bit every day. And yeah, that's basically it. My goal right now is to pursue things like Goggins, like guys like Cam Hanes, Joe Rogan, all my favorite fighters out there, athletes, people who are just hard motherfuckers. So just to mold myself as somebody to follow in some of their footsteps, but also create my own path and my own adventure through life. And I'm just like to pick things I like from people and use those aspects to be things to instill into my life. Like I said, plain and simple. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. It's like creating a sim. Think about life like that. And that's a good fucking token to go by. You know, if you were playing Sims 4, I thought about buying it the other day, and I'm like, motherfucker, you know what? As fun as that would be right now, go do something in real life to make you feel good. And not that video games aren't fun. I play them a lot. I've been playing them a lot just to give myself something to do, especially at night. Some stimulus, something. And, you know, but I was thinking about it. I was thinking about playing Sims 4, and I'm like, I'm about to drop $50 right now to play a virtual life game, like a virtual life game, because I'm not satisfied with the options I'm being presented right now in real actual life. And I had to sit there and think about it for a second. And although, and I'm not knocking people who play it, I still want to play it. I still want to go buy it. But to me, it was like, all right, well, what would I do in the game that I'm not doing in real life? And why? Why would I allow myself to do it in the game, but why am I not pursuing it in real life? So there's some things that you can control and some things that you can't. And what I thought about was, what can I not control? Let's get that out of the way right now. That way I don't have to worry about it. Some things I can't control. I can't go to the gym. I can't lift weights right now because of that, because I don't have my own. And those shits are expensive, and I got to be conservative with my money. So, okay, I can't do that. What else can I do? Well, I'm avoiding stores, and I'm avoiding interaction. So, those are 3 very important things for humans. But I'm avoiding those things. Why? Because of the virus. Okay. Makes sense. No problem. But what can I do that I'm not doing? What would I do in the Sims game? Well, I know in Sims, you try to make your person successful, right? That's the goal. You try to reach, higher status, higher levels. Same thing you would do in real life, It's not rocket science, but, it's, you just got to think about what you would do. And on the game, you want to get money, you want to get a bigger house, you want to get all the cool shit that you would want in real life, right? It's kind of the point. So think about what you would do in real life, or rather in the sim game, to get to where you would want to be in real life. Is that becoming more educated? Maybe, yeah. Is that learning how to make other fountains of money streams in your life? Yeah. Is that becoming more disciplined, following a regimen, doing all the things that make people successful in life, Networking. You can still network. You can network from home. You can make calls. You can text people. Social media is a motherfucker. How easy is it to connect with anybody across the world right now? Like, come on. It's not hard. Now, I'm not saying everybody's got to go and do it. Most people aren't going to. Most people don't want to. I don't blame you. I get it. But sometimes it's doing the things that you don't want to do that make the difference in what kind of man or woman you become. And I've learned that. I take that to heart. It means something to me. So, not that it should matter to you, but it does to me. I'm just saying, from fellow human to fellow human, maybe it's something you could pick up on. But I'm back in my truck now, so I'm going to leave you with that. Treat life as your own sim. Don't allow yourself to get bored. There's so much to do out there. Do a Google search. If you have internet, do a Google search. What the fuck can I do when I'm bored? What can I do to have something to do? I don't know. Go do yard work. Create a project. Find a hobby. I know something for myself that I'm starting to get interested in is the idea of making arrows, fletching arrows, doing shit like that. I'm in the works of getting a tool, an arrow cutting saw. I want to get different things to be able to fletch my arrows on my own. And to me, it's an interesting avenue and maybe one that I could pursue to make me money even one day. I don't know, but everything that I plan to do always starts as a hobby or something I enjoy. And if it explodes, it explodes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. To me, I'm doing it because I enjoy it. And if you take life in that direction, that path, and maybe it'll take longer for you to be super successful in something, but at the end of the day, you're going to have so much more joy in life doing things that you actually enjoy. I mean, to me, it's logical, but I know it's harder for a lot of other people to see it, especially when you get stuck in the trap of society. But this is what I'm talking about, though. Here's a great time to realize that the societal trap doesn't need to be the norm, and even when it is, it's not going to save you from death. It's not going to save you from getting a virus. It's not going to save you from the fucking world crumbling from what we know it as. So why don't you just do shit that you enjoy while you have a life? You know what I mean? So, alright. I digress. So I'll leave you with that. Have a great evening. And stay safe out there. Mind your own motherfucking business.